Okay, we're gonna do test loop number 2 of the AI Day full self-driving video that was put out as part of AI Day. I found that route and we're gonna execute it here with FSD beta 10.5 in a real car. This is a Model X, so we've got the little screen for full self-driving visualization. I've tried to capture both, you know, the driving and the screen. Apologies if the FSD visualization is a little bit jerky. But here we go, we're gonna start and put it into full self-driving. And our first destination, to follow the route that they used in AI Day. Okay, it should just go. If I was a human driver, I'd want it to just, you know, have gone maybe a couple seconds ago. But it was cautious, creeped around looking for visibility, and then, you know, accelerated great once it made the turn. Okay, we should get into the left lane and follow this Prius. And the last time we did this loop, it stopped right in front of the fire station here in the do not block zone. This time there's only one car ahead of us, so it's getting to the correct spot, legal. Interesting that the turn signal is not on in this, you know, it should have the left turn signal on, so that, you know, is something that I'd like to see improved in future betas. Just improving the view from the full self-driving visualization there. It had slid down a little bit. Hopefully it'll stay good for you all. If you're enjoying these videos, please leave comments down below. I'd love to see what I could improve. I thought it'd be interesting to use these two routes as comparison. I really like a lot of the other YouTubers that are doing FSD betas, and I watch theirs. And I thought it'd be interesting to give another route of compared to what, you know, Tesla put out for their own, you know, AI Day video and the 2019 video. So it should make a right here to follow the route, should follow this Prius. If I was a human driver, I would have gotten over a little bit more to the right, but acceptable. If there was a car behind us, they might have snuck in around us, but luckily no one was there. So we should make a right and go to the, not the immediate right, but straight here, so it's doing good. Okay, we're almost to our first stop, and I'm gonna have to change the navigation to get us to the correct place. Okay, so this white car on the right, it should be their turn, and it says waiting for our turn, and the black car goes, and now we should be able to go. So that was good. Okay, now we're at our destination, so I'm gonna put in the next place we need to go to follow the AI Day route. Okay, again it says paused, waiting for our turn. It's following this white Volvo ahead of us. Okay, we have a biker. Let's see what it does here. Normally I would wait. Biker just went straight through. You never know with bikers because they usually don't stop at stop signs, and you didn't know if they're gonna turn or not. But it did fine there. It's a pedestrian walking in the middle of the street, so it's going slow. Awesome Lamborghini SUV there on the right. Okay, in a previous practice run, I actually saw it have quite a bit of difficulty with this turn. We'll see if it just goes. It actually ended up missing the navigation, going straight, and then getting all confused here in a practice run. But Again, it's slow and cautious here. Normally as a human driver, you'd just go, and this is a high-speed road with a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. Okay, so now we're gonna add in the new navigation to keep us on the route correctly. Again, just adjusting the video for the full self-driving view. Okay, car's coming, so went ahead and waited here in this merging lane. Model Y. And now the light is turned red. And there's a car. So now we should move forward and get behind this car. It's pretty slow, but acceptable. Okay, now put on its turn signal, and it shouldn't put the turn signal on there. I saw it do that before also in a previous run. Okay, we're gonna let it go past, cancel that, and we're gonna go to our next destination to keep it on the route. Okay, see, like there, it braked really hard because that car went through the stop a little bit. And I've noticed it do that as well. I mean, I love that it's safe, but as a passenger, that's a really hard brake. And I get why, because it wasn't completely clear what that driver was doing. And yet, you know, that happens quite a bit when you're driving in real life. So it's definitely gonna have to figure out how to balance out the safety with the harsh braking. Because if a car had been behind us, I was monitoring it, there was no car behind us. And it's getting over for this guy next to the truck, which is good, giving him some space. But if a car had been behind us, that hard braking could actually cause, you know, an issue, could cause an accident even. Okay, it's creeping forward, making this turn. I'll put in our new destination to keep us on the route. Okay, it visualized that truck turning is in our way. And now we've got this high-speed cross traffic. Okay, now, see, it's gone way too far out, so I need to back up, and we'll restart it here, because it was trying to creep forward for visibility, but that was way too far, and the cars ahead of us, the cars coming from the left, we would have been close to being in their way. So I just took caution, backed us up, and we'll let it try again. So we got this pedestrian that crossed the street. Now we've got a car turning from the other side. We'll see how it handles that. Now it should just go. Let's see what happens. No, this car ahead of us decided to go and turn. Okay, now here it's kind of in no man's land. I'm giving it gas because the car on the left coming, we were kind of out in the street again. So not great on that one. You know, it should have, we should have had the right of way to go straight there because we had arrived before that white car. It obviously decided to take it. So we're gonna see what happens here. There's a truck parked in the middle of the street and it went around it nicely. It was a little bit fast, a little bit close to it, but otherwise acceptable. I was saying in that high-speed cross traffic before that, you know, those are the situations where when it gets the opening, it really has to go and accelerate. Otherwise you'll get stuck, and like that time it got stuck in that kind of no man's land where it's out in the lane for the traffic coming from the left. And so I had to give it some gas to make sure we're not just sitting there and blocking traffic. Okay, we'll go to our final destination here for test loop number 2 of the AI Day full self-driving comparison to beta 10.5. Okay, nice stop. Very assertive, confident, nice turn there. So we're coming up on a biker here. We'll see how it does. There's a biker, and then there's trucks, and there's a pedestrian out on the left as well. So it's going slow. It's slowed down pretty good. Let's see if it passes the biker now. I've seen it pass the biker, okay, in the past. So it was a little bit cautious, but good. It's funny with the dogs. I've noticed it visualizing the dogs, and in one case during one of my practice runs for this route, it visualized the dog in blue as the dog was in our way, which was kind of funny. But it's hit and miss. Sometimes it visualizes the dogs and sometimes not. Again, on that turn, pretty jerky, left, right, left, right. But this is the second time I've done this route, and this time I had to do one intervention where I had to back up. The first time, no interventions, to, you know, other than, you know, stepping on the gas in a couple of cases to get it, you know, to move more quickly through an intersection or something like that. And here we are back at the end of the AI Day video. And our comparison for FSD 10.5 is complete. Like I mentioned, I will try this loop a number of times as we get new versions of the beta, so we can compare real life to what Tesla has put out. Cheers. Make sure to like and subscribe this video. It really supports the channel. Thank you.